And now let's turn our attention to the West African nation of Niger. A different type of storm has hit this country, one that could turn it into a battlefield between Russia and the West. I'll explain why in a moment, but first a quick primer. Meet the president of Niger. His name is Mohamed Bazoum. Last week, his presidential guard put him under arrest. Then the military declared they are in charge. Basically, it was a coup. The fourth since the country's independence some 6 decades ago. We covered this last week. But over the past few days, there have been new developments. Other countries have entered the picture. West African nations have issued an ultimatum. They say the president, Bazoum, should be reinstated in 15 days, else they will intervene militarily. The country of Chad is a neighbor of Niger. Their president is visiting. He's talking to the military leaders who pulled off the coup. Meanwhile, the French embassy in Niger has also come under attack. Supporters of the coup threw stones at the embassy. They even tried to start a fire outside the compound and burned the French flag outside the building. What explains this protest? Well, Niger was once a French colony. French forces are still deployed in the country. The protesters want them to leave. They blame France for their problems, for the state of insecurity in Niger, and for the rampant militancy in West Africa. And amid all of this, something very interesting was observed. Listen, look at this, in fact. Supporters of the coup were seen carrying Russian flags. You saw the flags, they're very similar to the French flag, the same colors, but the Russian flag has the color blue in the middle. Now the coup supporters raised the Russian flags outside the French embassy in Niger, and some were even seen chanting, "Russia and long live Putin."
We are not against young people raising the Russian flag. It's because they've seen how certain countries in the region are cooperating with Russia, thinking that there's equal treatment, and that's why they've brought out these flags.
So is Russia supporting the coup in Niger? Is it in lockstep with the country's military? If not the Kremlin directly, what about the Wagner mercenary group? Are they supporting these generals in Niger? So far, there have been mixed signals. Russia's Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov has issued a statement. He has called for a return to constitutional order in Niger. Earlier today, the Kremlin called for restraint from all sides. Russian President Putin said Russia is against coups. And this was yesterday during Russia's Africa summit. But Putin was quick to conflate the situation in Niger with what was happening in Ukraine.
You said, dear colleagues, that we are against coup d'etat. I am in full agreement. We too are against coups d'etat. But the other problem that led to today's crisis is the coup d'etat in Ukraine in 2014. That specifically was an unconstitutional, armed and bloody state coup, which the Western countries actively supported.
It almost sounds like a justification, and Moscow's plea for calm may in fact give time for the military rulers to chalk out their next move. Then there's the Wagner Group. Their chief, Yevgeny Prigozhin, has supported this coup in Niger. An audio message was released on a social account linked to Wagner. And here...
Okay, I'm going to stop it right there. I just want to bring, a short clip out. But before we get too far into this clip, as you can see what's going on, all right, in the country of Niger, okay, over there in West Africa, they're siding with Russia, man. And we believe that, Russia is behind that whole coup, man. All right. You see, and a lot of brothers have done videos on this very topic because what it is prophecy playing out, man. And this is in the scriptures, man. This is actually part of biblical prophecy, whether you believe it or not. We'll prove it in his video. All right. This goes back to the book of Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, man. All right. Russia is gathering these downtrodden nations. All right. And pretty much gathering them against the West, man, against America, Babylon the Great. All these other small countries are siding with Russia, man. Okay. But, yeah, man, because France, that's part of, NATO and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? They're linked up with the West, you know what I'm saying? And they're denouncing France over there in the country of Niger, man. You see? burned up their embassy and everything, man. So this is going into World War III, man. This is playing out perfectly, man. All right, according to prophecy. But let's go ahead and get a quick precept, all right, in the book of Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, showing you that the Lord's word is playing out, man. All right, so here we have it pulled up in a blue letter. All right, let's go ahead and just read it. All right, this is a prophecy about Russia, man. All right, Russia is referred to Gog and Magog in the scriptures. All right, that's the prophetic name of modern day Russia. So let's continue on. It says, verse 1, and the word of the Lord Yahweh Bashmiel Shai came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him, and say, Thus saith the Lord power, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. All right. So Russia, is a pretty much a superpower in end time prophecy, man. In these days, Russia is becoming a superpower, man. All right, militarily, you know what I'm saying, and even economically, man, as far as what they're doing with these other countries, man. Now we know that the Lord is against them because they're Edomites. We're against them damn Russians too. Okay, because that's the nation of Esau. But they're against each other, man. The Lord is pitting these devils against each other to get the world war started, man. World War III, in which Russia's gonna nuke this shit out of America, Babylon the Great, along with the other countries. Okay, you see, but yeah, that's what's going on, man. It's playing out beautifully, man. We getting ready to get the fuck up out of here, man. We're in the last days. So continuing on, verse 4, it says, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. So the Lord, Yahweh Shai, he's a man of war, and he's gearing up these damn Edomites to go to war with each other, man. He's pretty much put that warlike spirit back on the Russians, man, through Vladimir Putin, man. That's what it means when it says, he'll turn thee back and put hooks into his jaws, man. All right. They're turning back into that militant type of country, man. All right, like they were, when they had the USSR. Okay, so they're going back to that warlike nature, man, to gear up for World War III, man. You see, and this whole thing going on with Niger, man, is part of it. All right, now continuing on, it says, matter of fact, I want to get a quick precept on the fact that the Lord is turning these Edomites against each other, man. Russia's getting ready to go against America, man. Let's get that really quick in the book of, I believe it's Isaiah, the 19th chapter. Hold on. All right, here it is, the book of Isaiah, chapter 19 and verse 2 is what I was talking about. And it says, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. Now, this is talking about the modern day Egyptians, man. Now, you have to have a prophetic ear, a prophetic eye to understand this particular scripture. All right. So when the Lord says he's going to turn the Egyptians against the Egyptians, he's talking about pretty much Esau against Esau, man, because they're the modern day oppressor. They're the modern day Egyptians. All right. Just like, in days of old. All right. The main oppressor of the Israelites were the Egyptians, man. And the Lord, destroyed their ass, man. But now the modern day oppressor, right, as we know, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, all right, who rules spiritual Egypt and Sodom, as the scriptures refer to America as, he's getting ready to turn these devils against each other, man. All right, because, the Russians, all right, they're Edomites, descendants of Esau, right, who the Lord hates. And guess what? They're going against the West, America, Babylon the Great. Who runs that? Esau, the Edomites, man. So Satan's house is divided, man. How then can it stand? All right, as the Lord said, man. So this is a sign of Esau being taken out of power, man. Fulfilling biblical prophecy. All right. So, yeah, man, we here. It's finna intensify too, man. All right, so back in Ezekiel 38, let's jump down to verse 5. Okay, that's where we're at. Okay, verse 5, it says, Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet, meaning they're getting ready for war, man. Okay, Gomer and all his bands, and the house of Togarmah that goes into Turkey, all right, modern day Turkey, of the north quarters, and all his bands and many people with thee. So Russia has some allies too, man. All right, and you better believe that Russia, is equipping some of these allies with that nuclear arsenal. Okay, Iran, all right, is an ally to Russia. You see, nuclear capabilities. All right, because World War III is going to be a nuclear war, man, and we're seeing it, come to fruition, man. So yeah, man. Let's see. Now here's the point I want to make right here, verse 7. It says, Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them, because Yahweh Bashmi Awashai, he rules in the kingdom of men. You see, he rules these foreign leaders and whatnot, man. He's controlling Vladimir Putin, man. He's controlling these other heathen countries, man, and he's orchestrating them, all right, to come together to go against America, Babylon the Great in the West, man. That's what's happening right now. And it was all written in the Bible, man, showing you that we have the true book of prophecy. Okay? Matter of fact, let's get a quick precept, but, I want to make a point. He says, be thou a guard unto them. And that's exactly what Russia's doing, man. They're standing up against America, and they're, gathering all the weaker countries that were affected by America, that were being bullied by this damn devil over here in the West. And, they're gathering together, man. And Russia is like a guard unto these smaller nations, man. These smaller countries. Now let's get a quick precept on the fact that the Lord controls the minds of these presidents and whatnot, and these leaders. All right, here we have it right here, the book of Proverbs, chapter 21, and verse 1. And it says, The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord Yahweh, Bashmi Awashai. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. All right? You see, there's no such thing as free will, man. In case you didn't know that. The Lord is controlling everything. That's why he's the most high, Yahweh. And his son Yahweh Shai, man, is on the right hand of Yahweh, man. Okay? They're orchestrating everything that's going on right now on the earth, man. Fulfilling prophecy, showing you that, hey, man, we have it right, man. All right? The Israelites, hey, we have it correct, man. Especially over here at Great Millstone. Okay? You see? So, yeah, man, this is nothing more than the Lord orchestrating World War III, or the War of Armageddon, all right? The war to end all wars, man, to usher in the kingdom of heaven, man, because Yahweh Shai is going to return in the midst of it, man. All right? You see? So we know what time it is, man. We in the very end, of this man's rulership, man. He's getting ready to blow America to smithereens, man, with nuclear missiles. Okay? Ending the rulership of Esau, man, forever.
Prigozhin called the coup a good thing. He even offered the support of Wagner troops. He said his troops could restore order in the country. Now, it's unclear how closely Wagner forces and Russia are aligned in this. So far, there is no evidence of Wagner troops working in Niger. This is what the US said on Thursday.
To your question about Russia, Putin, I know there's been question about Wagner Group as well. Until now, we have not seen incredible indications of Russian or Wagner involvement.
But Wagner troops are active just across the border in the neighboring country of Mali. It's a country that has seen its own military coup in recent months. And Mali's military junta has also blamed the French for their problems. Last year, they expelled French troops from Mali. They burnt down the French embassy, and they've been working closely with Russia and Wagner ever since. Then we come to another neighbor of Niger, a country called Burkina Faso. It saw the exact same scenario play out, a military coup where France was blamed and the generals aligned with Russia. Niger seems to be going down the same road.
Man, you got to know that Russia is involved with all these coups, man, with these countries over there in Africa, man. Russia is being a guard unto these nations, man, as it told you in Ezekiel 38, man, to go against America, Babylon the Great, you know, or the beast system, man, NATO and the EU. All right, Russia is not a part of the beast system. All right, you gotta realize that the Lord did that purposely, you know, to pit them against each other, man. All right, NATO was formed to go against Russia, man, the USSR. All right, but anyway, let's continue on.
We want them to link cooperation ties with Mali and Burkina, with whom we share the common enemy, to combat the terrorism raging in the Sahel.
Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger. 3 countries, one story. Elected governments ousted on the same pretext, their failure to deal with militancy. The region is also known as the Sahel. It is home to many extremist groups. The ISIS, Al-Qaeda, Boko Haram, they've all been operating here for years. The Sahel region has seen 7 coups in the last 3 years. And with every coup, the country shifts towards Moscow and away from the West. The West in general, and France in particular, become the enemy. Now again, there's nothing suggesting Russia's involvement in the Niger coup yet. But there's no doubt that Moscow benefits from what's happening. It keeps getting new authoritarian allies in West Africa, and this makes the region a new arena for Putin to fight the West.
There you go, man. This ain't no coincidence. This is not a coincidence, man. You know, these damn devils are losing power, man. They finna get thrust out of power, man. All right? You see? America's going down, man. No matter how you slice it, man, it's a wrap for this place, okay? Rightfully so, man. It's nothing but wickedness, man. This place has done nothing but oppress you Israelites and also other nations, man. But we're concerned about our people, man, all right? And they've done nothing but oppress us, man, in multiple ways, man. You see? Numerous ways they've been oppressing you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, you tribes, man, you tribes of Israel. And the Lord is avenging us, man. All right? By orchestrating this war. All right, here we had the book of Jeremiah, chapter 49. I'm going to start at verse 12 and read on down. Now it says, "For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it." All right? And we drank of the cup, man, of, you know, oppression and slavery, man. All right? Because we weren't supposed to drink of that cup, but we went off from our Lord, man. We, you know, rebelled against our power, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, so we ended up, you know, going into captivity after captivity, man. Okay? But guess what, man? You know, we were afflicted in this captivity by who? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right? And the Lord hates Esau, man, as it tells you in Romans 9 and 13 and all throughout the Bible. But thing is, though the Lord used Esau to punish us, all right, he says, do you think that you're finna get away with it unpunished for what you've done to my my chosen? All right? What does it say right here? It says, thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. And we're watching that happen right now. Esau's getting ready to drink of that cup, all right? The damn devil, so-called white man, is being brought down, man, from his lofty estate in the earth, man. Everybody used to look up to this fucking devil. All right, all these heathens used to look up to Esau, man, but now they're giving this devil the side eye, man. And they're realizing that he is nothing but a thief and a robber, man. All right, and that's all he can be. And these other nations are gearing up for war against these damn devils, man. All right, now let's continue on. And that cup of slavery is coming to you damn Edomites, man. After World War III, you going into slavery, man. Never to return to power again. Now it says, for I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord, Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, that Basra shall become a desolation and a reproach. Right? A reproach, a waste, and a curse. And all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. Now Basra is synonymous to America, Babylon the Great, man. All right? A major city in Edom. That's what Basra was. So modern day Basra will be America, man. This is a major, huge city comprised of 50 states. All right, it's a big ass city, man. That's where you get the word citizen from. All right, it's pretty much a big city to the Lord, man, and it's gonna be made a perpetual waste, man. Once the nuclear missiles detonate on this bitch, man. Okay, because America is modern day Basra. And I heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come up against her and rise up to the battle. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men. That's what's happening right now, man. All right. These people are tired of these fucking devils taking up the resources in their land. All right. Having their military over there, dictating shit in their own country. Like, look, man, that day is over, man. You devils are being found out to be a cancer of the earth, man. And you get ready to be eradicated, man. The Lord has made these small among the heathen, man. All right, and this is also in the book of Obadiah. It's only one chapter, but the book of Obadiah right here, it tells you here as well. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. All right. It says greatly despised, man. America is being taken down, man. The rulership of Esau, Edom as a whole, all right, is getting ready to be eradicated from the earth, man. Call Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. It means all praise to Yahweh in the name of his son Yahushai, man. He's doing it. He's performing his word, man. Got a couple of more. We're going to end it, all right? But I want to bring this out. Very prophetic right here. And it says, it's the book of Joel, chapter 3, starting at verse 9. And it says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. All right, Gentiles being those actual Gentiles, man, the heathen. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Okay, the Lord he's commanding these nations, all right, to go to war, man. And it's happening. It says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. And that's what you see happening right here as well. All right. These nations are gearing up for war, man. They're gearing their economy, towards the war effort, man, that's getting ready to, be brought to the forefront, man. Because you can't escape the prophecies, man. World War III is going to happen. There's no turning back from this, man. All right. Because it's the word of the Lord, man. Okay. It says, let the weak say I am strong, man. These weak nations are boasting against America and in the West right now, man. That's what you saw when they were burning down the French embassy over there, man. The weak nations, all right, the country of Niger, all right, is boasting and saying that, hey, man, I'm strong now. Why? Because Russia is backing them, man. Which is the country that's going to take out America, Babylon the Great, along with its allies. So prophecy playing out, man. We have the true book of prophecy, man. You Israelites need to be excited right now, man. I'm talking to you elect out there. We getting ready to go the fuck home, man. The Lord's bringing this shit, this hell to an end, man. Isaiah 14:12. I had to bring it out, all right? How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nations? You see, how did he weaken the nations, man? Lucifer is synonymous to Esau, Edom, man. All right. Lucifer, that just means light bearer. Okay. And, the Lord is dimming their light right now, man. All right. He's losing that glow, man. So, yeah, man, they weaken the nations by, infiltrating them and taking their resources, man. Okay. These other countries, man, they got, raw resources, man, such as precious metals, fuel, oil and things like that. They always go over there, this damn devil, and they take over the government and hog all the resources, man. They weaken the nations, man, over these years. But guess what? That's coming to an end, man. And he's falling from his heavenly estate, man. Meaning he's falling from his state of rulership, man. All right. Esau is falling. All right, I have 2 Ezra 9. We're going to end it with this, all right? So 2 Ezra chapter 9 in the Apocrypha, starting verse 1 says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, all right? We're measuring the time by looking at these prophecies, man. This is how we know we're in the end. This is how you know where you are in prophecy, by looking at what's going on in the news, man, and relating it back to the Bible, man, showing you that we're in the very end of this age. Now it says So measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, and the Lord told us of all these things, we read a few of them, all right? Then shalt thou understand that it is this very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. The Lord is visiting this place, man. His spirit is becoming more and more heavy in the earth, man. We're getting closer to the return of our Lord, Yahweh Shai, man. Now it says, verse 3, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and the uproars of the people in the world, and we're seeing the uproars of the people, man, all over the earth, man. We just recently covered what's going on in Niger, okay? Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. All right, because the Lord declares the end from the beginning, as it tells you in, I believe it's Isaiah 46:10. Now it says, verse 5, for like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. The end of our captivity, man, the end of our suffering, man. The end of this damn wicked ass satanic kingdom is manifesting, man. Okay. Verse 6. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonder and powerful works, and endings in effects and signs. And everyone that shall be saved shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed. Okay? So it's time to get that faith up, man. It's finna get crazy. It's finna get rocky, man. Things are gonna be happening, man. It's gonna be uncomfortable. But guess what? This is a signal to the end of our captivity and the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai, man, and the beginning of the kingdom of heaven. Okay? But I got one more really quick and we're gonna close it, man. Hold on. Salaki, I got two more. Let's get this next verse really quick. It says, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. That's the elect, man. They're going to escape all the said perils that are to come, man, including war, famines, pestilences, okay, plagues, okay, race wars. All that stuff's going to happen, man, here very shortly. But the elect are going to escape through the power and spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, we're of that number, man. You receiving this truth is, one of the beginning stages of salvation, man. So, hope for mercy and salvation in these coming days, man. We on the right track. We got to endure to the end. All right, now I got one more. We're going to close it, man. All right, so since we're talking about the end of Esau's rulership, let's bring it out and we'll close with this. 2nd Ezra 6:9. For Esau is the end of the world, meaning the end of the age, okay? And Jacob, all right, you 12 tribes of Israel, is the beginning of it that followeth. All right. That's the beginning of the eternal rulership of the nation of Israel, man. All right. We're in the process of that happening, man. We're getting ready to see Esau fall. And once he falls, the beginning of eternity, all right, in righteousness is going to be birthed upon the return of Yahweh Shai, all right, and the nation of Israel, man, is going to be in power forevermore, man. So there you go, man. I want to end this by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Kwam Yasharala and the Ba. Salvation is nearer than when we first believed, baby. We almost up out of here, man. Keep the faith. Shalom.